I'm pretty sure this is the Call of Duty one. It's gotta be. Dang. My gosh. This is definitely Black Ops because Modern Warfare can never right now. Oh. Direct. I bet. I don't know what that means, but let's get it on. What is this, real life or video game?
Hello and welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years.
Skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. Does he have YouTube comments up?
I know that the team
No, that's not YouTube comments. I was about to say, I thought he was actually taking feedback from people.
special on our hands with Black Ops 6. I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
Hold on, let me see that again.
Global innovations across the entire game. Into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
Jesus. Action.
With Black Ops 6, we're taking players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history, thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them. The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer.
And you see how y'all are play testing right now? Like, y'all see this, right? Like, y'all are play testing. So, if there's a glitch in the game and whoever the play testers are sees it and sees that there's a glitch in the game, you should do your job and go to the person who has to fix it and tell them, hey, this is happening. So by the time it comes out, we're ready and we don't have to deal with that. Okay.
Course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement system. New way to push beyond your limits and move like an action hero. You'll see a sneak peek of that later today. Round-based zombies is absolutely back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises. With that, let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
No turning back now.
No rushing.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after. We are bringing that action-packed
Say less.
feel to every step of the narrative. We are giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
The
Okay.
game is packed with unexpected
This
moments.
is cool.
History. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. The U.S.
I'm not gonna lie, that little description that he just said sounded like Black Ops Cold War. I'm not gonna hold you.
remaining superpower. The
Like,
Gulf
you didn't
War
know
was
who to
dominated
trust.
by
You didn't know
violence.
any of that type of
There was
stuff.
a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere across
They
the
really
music,
got Bill Clinton in the
television,
game
and pop culture of the time.
Madame Hussein,
When we
all
talk
that
about
stuff.
Black Ops timeline. Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Something you should see.
Got one in the wheelchair, one
It's the
damn
rich
near
and
retired.
history
Like,
of previous franchise titles with bold new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story.
yeah, he's out of
In this new
commission, bro.
chapter,
That's
we
kind
see
of
the
crazy.
side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio. His
That's
protege
trash.
is Troy Marshall, who's been making a
GGs.
name for himself in the field. Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow.
Who is
She's a
that?
proven leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency. Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on, without any of their usual resources.
Okay, but the way she's looking at him at this door, bro, I don't know. That's betrayal if I've ever seen one.
Without any of their usual resources. They have to build their own team, recruiting 2 exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius.
You mean Jeffrey Dahmer?
The Body Dumas, a mysterious assassin. With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies have become new allies. And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months, a former ally may have become a new enemy.
Welcome back, go. Or unless you're an
Black
enemy,
Ops single-player campaign
then it's not welcome back,
prioritized
go.
Mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino.
That's yo,
We
what?
aim to take players all over the world and immerse them in vastly different experiences.
Dude, this makes me so excited for GTA 6. I'm sorry, bro. I know I'm not supposed to be talking about it, but it's like, golly, bro.
Within these missions, we wanted games
With how good they're talking about this trailer, it just gets me excited for future games.
play to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat styles, we also have conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences, and we think you'll want to replay levels to see them all.
Dang, bro, these dudes are getting launched. They just want to flex that a little bit. That was smooth. I like the way the ragdoll's body
We're
looks.
excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach,
Line them up right, you can take them both out with one shot. Nice and quiet.
we've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be
Dude, this
relentless,
is fire.
constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels.
I don't think you were ever able to kill people with one shot with a pistol.
They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet. We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
I don't know why I don't like hearing the stories. Like, stop telling us, stop spoiling it. Why aren't they aiming in? There we go. Start killing.
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions—
Yeah, I was about to say, don't even tell us. Just let us figure it out for ourselves.
in Russia.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment, as well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe.
Nice.
CXP, Tranquilizer Trap, Adrenaline Stim, Homing Knife,
A homing knife?
Disruptor,
Dog, a homing knife is so OP. Why'd you step up into the camera like that?
Expanded campaign hub.
She was about to possess me or something.
You may
Like,
remember we also had that
relax.
in Black Ops Cold War.
I'm not with all that.
We wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment.
Am I though?
We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside.
Reminds me of Modern Warfare.
What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the house and will allow players to
Oh no, it's safe
explore and
nowadays.
discover secrets
You ain't
from
safe
the
in the
past.
safe house.
The team
Getting
is
money out the
also
safe
putting
house.
the
Put the
evidence
choppers in the
board,
safe
which
house.
is
In the
still the
kitchen
centerpiece
now,
of the
whip
safe
it,
house
yeah.
experience,
Pocket got
but
extra cake
with
now.
brand new
Put the
upgrades,
air
players
late,
can
but the
view
raid now, the
campaign
meat raid now.
outline, gain
Matter of
deeper
fact, it
insights
was
into
made bad,
missions,
just a new
and
one.
analyze
Bad
evidence
bitches
collected
going
throughout
laid back.
missions.
Watch hard and paper stack. He's fair weird niggas on. They ain't no say he gonna kill me. I'll wait for that.
Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2.
Ah! Boom. Now show the gameplay.
That was sick. Great. I think we got it.
I was sick. I'm not gonna lie.
With Black Ops 6, our
What did that say? Omni movement? Omni movement. Yes.
Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode. We've
Oh
pushed
my
ourselves
goodness.
at
That
every
slide
point
into a
to
shot
craft
was...
the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system.
Look at Black Ops taking notes from games like X Defiant and the finals and stuff like that. Okay, okay.
System we call Omni Movement. This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't do this thing, why? And then realize people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led
Oh my
to
goodness, but the slide looks awesome.
dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to
Like he was about to hit a mean shot after that slide.
everything else chaining together.
Oh my goodness. The one on the top just looks so goofy. The one on the bottom looks like straight out of a movie. Goofy and straight out of a movie. Physics and everything. Oh, do the bodies just drop like this, actually? I like the way the bodies are falling.
Something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies. We truly believe that once you experience Omni
Oh, that's
movement,
fire.
there's no going back.
All right, this is something that can really bring them back. Using body shields, all that type of stuff. I saw it.
We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're pressing to perform various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist, and crouch assist.
Okay.
And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning. Intelligent movement really started with this idea that we want all players
Oh,
to
so you
focus on
can,
what
so
they
it
do
automatically
and not
does
how to
it.
do it. We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or experience with Call of Duty, to be able to engage.
Okay, I'm fine with this, just because you're able to turn it off.
In Black Ops 6.
I personally would never want to put that on, but
We looked at other genres like racing games, where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking, and we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options.
that's
I don't think
fire.
this is a one-size-fits-all
Applying
thing,
car movements to the human body.
and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
Fidelity.
Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions.
Wow.
So we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that
That's straight from CSGO themselves, bruh.
location that they
Has
hit.
to. Telling you, bro, this is
The
stuff
world
that y'all
connectivity
should have
is
been
this
doing.
concept That players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner.
And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room.
Okay.
It won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner. We're constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
This is what I'm talking about. I mean, that's really been the main problem, was the movements and animation in Black Ops in Call of Duty games. Really, it was just that. Plus, like, the whole, you know, purchase everything thing with real money.
Take cover.
Our team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces,
you just do put sign up his butt.
Incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces,
hey, yo.
A dynamic real-time analysis of spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
What is this supposed to be used for?
Palms as they're
probably zombies.
Situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
Oh my goodness, that's so fire, but it's also like, golly. After Black Ops 6, this might be one of those games where it's gonna be really hard for y'all to do better than this.
The thing that I'm most excited
about, I'm actually excited about the
weapons
trailer.
From the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise. Our heroes are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons. We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon to match any playstyle that you can imagine, all while maintaining the feel and tone of the era.
So a lot more customization for the guns instead of being able to only put certain attachments on for certain guns. You're able to put any attachment on for any gun. That sounds fire.
In Black Ops 6, we really strive for striking that balance between
Mike Chubb.
But we want to ground our effects.
Why does Mike Chubb sound so familiar?
Find real world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
Nigga did not know he was about to die.
Black Ops 6
That is so
user
sad.
Experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different. From the mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs. For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup, or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore anywhere, or finally put the minimap in the bottom left? Those are options as well. Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to
I've only just started to realize how important the HUD really is to games like these.
As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby.
Dang, y'all suck. Everybody just got washed by him.
Progress and achievement are celebrated in a big way.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to
Okay.
make leveling.
I need something to drink. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. AI is next up. Become software to stay safe.
XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige. Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestige.
Oh, man.
each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status.
Dang, 10 of them is crazy. Reaching top of that 10 is like fiend status.
Who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate
What?
into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end. The full Prestige system is available on day 1 in Black Ops 6.
Now that's what I call longevity. Good job, Black Ops. Great job.
We know how many of our players look forward to multiplayer, and we will be providing a deep dive on it later in the year. For now, here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Our vision since day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and intel play. And strategists are support players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team. All of our
That's me.
gear and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens.
Team
of
players are
supporting
important
these
as well,
playstyle.
bro. You can't just be
And of
always
course,
going for
it wouldn't be
kills.
a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6.
Nice.
Noah said we're only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're going to get some early details on maps.
That dude was just an event.
That
Huh?
we'll be launching with 16 all-new MP maps. We've got 12 core 6v6 and 4 strike maps, which can be played as 6v6 or 2v2. What do players like? What do we know that they want? So we're back to our classic 3-lane maps. We've got
Put
fast,
big
frenetic
titty
experiences, and we have
anime
that balance
waifus
with
on the
more
trains in the
medium-sized,
walls.
like better for
That's what we
hardcore
want.
pacing to keep the action flowing, but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make. The maps have their own stories. And
Put me in the
we have
game.
Multiplayer taking place
That's what everybody
after
wants.
the campaign after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there, but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
Thank you. I will be sure to be on the lookout for this.
We've covered a lot today.
Yes, we
couldn't
have.
leave you without giving you just one more thing.
Now what? What is it? Oh yeah, zombies. You want to explain this one? Oh my goodness, that thing sucking all the zombies up is gonna be so satisfying to use. Dude, this is gonna be golden. You know, everybody got all their new friends and everything.
Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it.
People aren't gonna be
We're
playing
excited to
zombies with their
announce that
old
there will be
OG
2
squad,
brand
but
maps
you know,
available at launch, with a curated mix of fan
least they
favorite
get to
features
play it.
and new elements to discover.
what is
For
that
those
in
new
the right
zombies,
side?
it's
What is
our
that
unique
thing with
take
balls
on
in it, bro?
Cooperative Horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons.
Let
and
me
other
have
weapons,
one.
Deadly enemies and tons of secrets to uncover.
I love the way
The
they
legacy
slide
of
in this game.
Zombies
This lady has been inside in like every
We are so
frame
proud
for
of what
this
the mode is bringing to players in
talking
Black Ops
stage
6.
of the video.
As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies. Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based Zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
That I am.
Steph interviewed AB. Mark?
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of multiplayer here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th.
August 28th.
Stay tuned for details. And
Sheesh, that's kind of a force.
Hands-on Black
I
Ops 6,
ain't even gonna
so
lie.
be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta and feel Omni movement for yourself. We'll be sharing so much more about Black Ops 6 in the coming months and look forward
This whole
to
time I've been asking what MP was. This means multiplayer. I'm such an idiot.
reactions and your feedback from our open beta coming up this fall and into launch.
Yo, he's shooting that person with conviction, bro.
Reactions
He look like he running somebody down.
and your feedback from our open beta coming up.
Look at his face, dog. He look like he just like killed somebody because they robbed him when he was a plug when he was younger or something. Or they scammed him or something, bro. Like he look like he's really wanting to do this.
This fall and into
That's evil.
launch. And it's not just about launch, because the team is already focused on delivering a ton of content in the live seasons, which we'll be sharing more about. Am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
Ah, Black Ops Warzone? Okay.
Our goal on Black Ops 6 was, and still is, to make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play. To do that, we deconstructed all of our gameplay, our systems, and content plans, and repeatedly asked how something could be better. In some cases, that led us to huge innovations like Omni.
I'd be so confused on like who y'all be asking yourselves? Do y'all be asking like the general public?
Movement, when we're now allowing players to move how real people and operators move. In other cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige, then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where you're forced to go rogue and are being hunted by the teams that trained you. On top of that, the team is really focused on mission and engagement variety. Multiplayer is a key ingredient in the DNA of Black Ops, and hopefully, in this sneak peek, it was clear that every single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever, from movement, to shooting, to footsteps, to engagement systems, to death. And last but
Yo, they love that
least,
clip.
the triumphant return of round-based zombies. There is so much more to share across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th. On behalf of the entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
And I can't wait to play it either, bro. I'm ready. Golly. Some of these are just brutal. Illuminati. Call of Duty Black Ops. Pre-order the Vault Edition and get. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, we don't want to see none of this, bro. This is the one thing where it's like, get out of here. Mastercraft. There's no way this game is bad. I see this game being good. Even with all this stuff that they're trying to make us buy off rip, I still see the game being good.